Like literally from here to here is just swollen.
You can't see anything, Jess.
I can.
You can, but we can't. Take a deep breath. You're good.
All right, maybe I'll have another sip. I'm very upset.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Uno más. Uno más. Uno más. Uno más. See? See?
To those who speak English,
See.
that
I
means
do know
one
it.
more.
I do know. I took Spanish 3 times. One because I wish they could do one more time. Usually are good for one and done.
That's new.
What?
Smack. Smack.
Oh, with the smack.
Yeah.
Who are you? You're Frankie's doppelganger because Frankie does this and sits there.
I'm just here. Thank you for having me.
I'm sure the guys are tuning in. I got 2 Raúls down in El Salvador that are wearing Raúl and Raúl.
Raúl and Raúl.
This is WSN. Love it or leave it. The underdog's on top, and you can either agree or disagree with her. But either way, the tribe is all here. This is a tribe called Jess. You can call the show anytime at 855-77-WYLDE. That's 855-779-9533.
And welcome to a tribe called Jess, and I got a different kind of tribe here tonight. I don't even know what to say. Frank the Tank and Julio July Diaz are in El Salvador visiting family and living it up. So I got a version of Frankie meets Disney World meets I was complaining about my puffy face and eyes all day. So basically Jason's busting on me, but not on my face. Technically. Hi, Jason.
Hi, Jessica.
I have Jason here, one of the owners of the shop, Jim, who is your favorite guest. And I never know what's going to come out of your fucking mouth.
That's true. I don't know either.
What is going to come out of your mouth?
Let's just see what happens.
Let's see what happens. And I have Millie here. Hi, Millie.
Hello.
Are you back on the pony you fell off of? You back on the pony. We got you recharged. And I have her husband, David, here. I love when they're here because we're going to talk about some sex tonight and the different type of sex. And then we can just grill them about what kind of sex they're having. And I know it's good because she wouldn't stay with you if it wasn't. And I have Johnny Caniford back there running all things at my left for Jeff, who's going to come party with me in D.C. And if you have not partied with that Jeff in D.C. in the past, now I'm going to make him hold him to it. And we're going to go around D.C. and get crazy. I have to watch a dog Sunday night that I completely forgot about and was reminded today. So I have to at least crawl back on Sunday. But I don't think I'll drink. I'll take care of you, Jeff. Are you excited?
Super, can't you tell?
He is getting a room last time I checked.
Carrie and Dan are going to meet us down there. She came and saw me yesterday. That was cool. Got to hang out with her a bit. And I'm super excited that they'll be down there. And yeah, we're going to be.
You're going to make me do this really?
What?
Go hang out in D.C.?
You did it like 2 weeks ago, bro.
Surprise.
We were all
Jeff.
I
together.
went to D.C. I didn't hang out in
We
D.C.
hung
Jeff,
out.
You called
We hung
me.
out.
Okay. You called me the other day. You're like, Jeff hasn't done DC in a while. Well, I'm thinking
I did not speak in third or first person or third person or whatever it is. Third person.
Okay, fair. And you're like, or maybe we can go over to MGM. And I'm like, I'm in, dude. If you're staying down there, I'll stay down. Fair. That's
true.
okay. Fair.
And Jeff was reminiscing on all of the crazy memories you guys had at this bar and that bar and this street and the street down there, bar to the left. Like, you all
He
were all
knows.
over the
He
place
was
with
baller
it.
in
Yeah.
DC. He was awesome. He was in DC before I was DC. So I am excited. But, oh, my mic. There we go. But I do give you the grace, like I do myself, Jeff, to say I can't do this and bail. I get it. There's nights I do it. Fair enough. We'll pinky swear on it.
Yeah, but you better be careful what you wish for because you know that when that snowball starts rolling downhill, it's hard to stop.
Jeff, I can handle you at your worst. And you can handle me at my worst. We have been through some shit together. But we always have fun at our best.
Yeah, just don't let me get started on vodka too early.
Okay. Fair enough.
Then it's blackout by 11, and who knows what happens after.
What's the
11.
perfect time to start?
Can I film for the gram?
Probably 11 or 12.
Can I film?
11 or 12 p.m. to
Well,
start?
Anthony
Fair
Atala.
enough.
I'll talk more about it near the end of the show. I'm going to interview Anthony Atala. I'm super excited. 12 after 12. It's such a huge opportunity that Jason MacArthur has given the Wylde Style Network and myself. I'm stoked. And we will be there for the Darty that begins at 12, but we're going to come down later. And I want to see some twerking from these girls and answer some questions. We're recruiting for new girls for Wylde Style Productions and the Wylde Style Girls, and we're going to bring it back. I hope we can bring the pink RV back. I feel like someone should donate a pink RV with some stripper poles for me. But that's not what Wylde Style Girls is about. I don't want to put that out there.
12 after 12 was fucking awesome.
Okay.
That spot was
So,
cool.
real
I left
quick,
early, but
pause.
it was fucking dope.
Pause, because I want to talk about that. But you can call in the show anytime at 855-77-WYLDE. That's WYLDE, 855-779-9533. Please call us. I don't know what you're going to say, but you never know what I'm going to say either. And I like it. That was pretty good. Not a verbal train wreck. It was close to becoming one. And I am super excited, Jason. I really appreciate you coming out. You stuck to your plan. I pissed you off last night. We can talk about that too. And then Millie jumping on as always, and it's always good to see you. I love you so much. And David, I appreciate you always, and I'm gonna make you guys really uncomfortable. Don't kill me in my sleep tonight, please. So anyway, we go to 12 after 12, and we had the honor of interviewing Misha and Jason MacArthur, again, giving Wylde Style Network and myself that opportunity for the new series, Wylde with Jess, and the Tribe came out. And Jason literally is looking around like a kid that just got taken to Disney World. So it was closed. We went in before it was open. And I'm like, dude, have you not been to DC like at all? And he was like, yeah, one time when I was 21 and this man is 35. And I said, what do you mean? Like, at all? And I'm like, you want to move? Fair enough. I'm not saying it like that. But you haven't even explored, like, what's right in front of you. That's amazing.
You're right. You are amazing, and I've not explored you yet. You're totally right.
Well, we'll get to that.
That's why I'm hinting at it.
We will get to that because, you never know what's going on. You never know what's going on. I'm not going to say it.
So with that, Jess, I just want to say with that interview you did with Misha, how fucking cool that dude was.
I mean, and they
how
just
down to earth, and also the fact that he was only doing
I
DJ
heard
for 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah. Misha,
Incredible.
so Heist Summer Series started. I was going to go possibly this weekend, but I got to watch the dog, so I'm going. And Misha and Rez closed for that. So overlooking the Capitol, Frankie went. I got the videos from them and posted the party you were asking about, the Heist Summer Series. What a banging set. They're just incredible, and he's amazing.
He's such a good dude. He wants to pay back. He wants to help everybody else out. He's been in it for such a short period of time with everything he's done. It was cool to see that. And just to talk with him even after the interview. He was just a down-to-earth dude.
Oh, yeah, and Late London Rez, who's my good friend, who I met more Misha through him, or found Misha through him, is such a great person, down to earth. They're best friends. Rez is an Aries like me. Their girlfriends are awesome. Like, I mean, awesome women. Rez's girlfriend.
You definitely have a crush on Misha's girlfriend. You've said it like 3 times.
Oh, my God. I was talking to her, not that like that.
No,
Like,
but like
let's be
a
clear.
sweetheart, beautiful woman. Like you were.
She's a lawyer. She's
very successful, very strong.
pretty, extremely beautiful, like a Miami 20. And
Shit.
she's beautiful. And literally the kindest woman. Whenever I'm in the bathroom, she's like, oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. She's like, Jess, you're gorgeous. Like, blah, blah. I'm thinking, oh my God, I can only hope in my next lifetime I look like you. But like, she means it. She's just kind. She's just kind and super smart. And I respect super smart women and women that go out of their way to be just nice, because we're shitty to each other. I mean, I'm not going to lie. We're shitty to each other. So
Women are brutal. Y'all are brutal.
But Jason,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
got to get down to DC. Like,
I did. I was there.
Jeff, help me out here. Like, there's so much, like, not even that stuff. There's just so much going on. The rooftops. I mean, the wharf, boating in DC. Like, dude, I can't even look at you. What are you wearing?
Panthers jersey. Let's go Panthers. Beautiful sunglasses and Disney World Minnie Mouse ears.
I love this look.
It matches.
I love that you're willing to do this. I want to do a TikTok with you. He goes, what's a TikTok? I'm like, you're 35 and I'm 49. Something is very, very wrong here. Very, very wrong. TikTok, not a TikTok, a TikTok.
No, TikTok.
So what's up, Millie and Jason? What do you think about all this, or Millie and David? Jason not ever being in DC. Can you tell him, like, he's wants to move away. He's talked about that many times on the show, and I'm supportive of everybody exploring their, what do you call that? Or whatever.
Broadening my horizon. It's not that I want to move away. I just want to experience different things and
wants to
open
be
different businesses.
He wants
and
to be in
places.
sync with the world.
Yeah, see? There you go. Cultured.
I respect that. Yeah. I respect that. Yeah, I like your willingness to learn, and you're smarter than you think.
I mean, we sing out in DC. We sing out in DC all the time, and it's fun.
It's wild.
Yeah, you get to meet a whole bunch of
depends on where you go.
types of people too,
Yeah.
and experience a lot of
different things.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll be like open, like Blossom Espresso Martini. Our good friends own that, and they did a whole thing down at what's that, Union Market, and I'm like, oh my god! And people shopping with their kids and it going on, and it's just such a cool vibe. And then you walk over to the wharf or the waterfront, and just a totally different cool vibe. So I mean, boating and I think you need to experience a lot more.
I would definitely do the boating for sure. I would do
Well,
that.
you're lucky that you know me and a few other people, and we can make that happen for you, Jason. I think they'll take pity on you and be like, "Bring the poor man, Jesus Christ! Just bring him, help him out." Anyway,
This is verbal abuse.
do you expect any less?
No, pity the poor man, please. Any beautiful ladies listening, pity the poor man.
I don't think you need
Not
pity.
me, not me,
I
Oshi.
do-
Look at him. Poor Oshi.
Oh, he's
so
passed
tired.
out.
Oh, he's so tired. He's
Yeah.
been
He's
going
so tired.
crazy.
We were splashing water, and he was chasing it.
He's
And
so
sticks. His sticks. Anyway.
Yeah.
So real quick, we have June 20th, and we are getting a lot of traction with this. I love it. I love it. I love it. The Taylor Swift sing-alongs, which are taking off all over the country. I'm
Those
super
are fucking blowing
excited.
up.
I will say that a few months ago, Jeff and I were conversing, and we were talking about it, and I'm super appreciative of him and really taking it seriously for me, because I know, like, I'm techno house music and Taylor forever. And I really appreciate that. And then, they're taking the ball and running with it to have this on June 20th, the Taylor Swift sing-along. It's going to be so much fun. I already have pulled the full set from the Eras Tour, including Tortured Poets Department. I added in Champagne Problems, ladies, and I brought back one other song. I'll think of it during the podcast. So it's going to be awesome. June 20th, 18 and over, 21 to drink. Please come down. And the guys that told me, oh, I can't go to that, but it sounds okay, I was like, why would you miss an opportunity to be around a bunch of hot chicks?
And also, I'm
you
sure
dumb?
they know every word. Let me censor myself. Every word to Taylor Swift songs. Everybody knows Taylor Swift, just like Nickelback. It's the same thing.
I love that woman. I love her so much. Anyway, super excited. Don't want to spend time there. Oh, except stop body shaming. I loved what her and Gaga, the rumors that Taylor Swift was pregnant because she was a bit bloated. And then Lady Gaga got the same stuff. And Taylor commented, stop doing this. We get hormones, guys, whether we're 18, whether we're my age, your age. We bloat them 10 pounds later, a week later. Like, I was like 6 pounds heavier just from after Memorial Day weekend. I was like, this is why I don't drink a lot. But I mean, we're so I was self-conscious coming on here at night because my eyes are swollen. We're already self-conscious and so hard on ourselves as women. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
And to say that and I know they expect it, but just stop. Like, Jesus Christ, like, I mean, enough already. So, and then on the 27th, we have Micro Wrestling All-Stars. Super excited for the littles to wrestle, people to wrestle. That is going to be a big show, kind of like the same caliber as our Cagezilla, DMV's longest running and most successful MMA. I'm taking that blow-up boombox. I want that for my house. I don't know what I would do with it, but I want it. And we have Cagezilla on the 29th. So back-to-backers, guys, go to getwylde.com. Do not miss out. We do have tickets and tables left, I believe, for the Micro All-Star Wrestling. I think we're all sold out of tables for Cagezilla. Is that correct, Jeff?
We might have one 6-top and one 10-top.
Oh, look
Definitely
at
best
my
seats in the house, too.
babe. Look at that baby.
Oh, he's worn out.
All right. Oh. I have to keep on time tonight, guys. All right, so we went to First Friday. Frankie and I broadcasted for like 5 hours, and we had a really good time. We got to do taste test at Voodoo's next door. We taste tested the queso at
How was that
Zandra's.
spot?
So it's not officially
Nope.
open, but we had. I'm not a pork fan, but we had some kind of pork New Orleans sandwich, and I'll say for what it was good enough for me in terms of taste testing. Frankie devoured it; he loved it, and he is picky. He will say, "I don't like it." They had this shrimp stuff that was more my thing, more clean eating. It had a bunch of spices and stuff. It was more like a kind of like their version of a ceviche, I guess. That was amazing. And we really appreciate Luke for coming and doing an interview, for their support of us and the Wylde Style Network, for Zandra's as well. And the queso was banging at Zandra's. I've never had it. It had the chorizo in it, so it was banging.
Zandra's is awesome. Rooftop bar,
Yeah.
too, popping at
Well,
nighttime.
Nico, we went over there for his birthday. She went. We had a very nice time. I love their rooftop. I went when it first opened with Miguel because I love his mom and one of my close friends. His friends was the mom.
Did you like it as much as the merchandise that we have?
I'm getting there. It's in my notes. I love. Jeff has no
Hint,
faith
hint.
in me.
Cough, cough.
I'll go to it now. If you haven't noticed, I've been posting left and right on the Wylde Style Network Facebook page, as well as getwylde.com. If you click down, you'll see apparel, and you can shop the merchandise from Cagezilla, TCB Fights, and all of the podcasts. I've been personally selling mine because people are just like, I want. And every time I'm like, okay, I'm going to just put it back in the center. Like, I want. But you can purchase it all online. You can contact me. And follow follow us on TikTok as well, guys. Wylde Style Network on TikTok. I post this a lot on my personal page. Follow us, of course, on Facebook. Why wouldn't you? And follow Wylde Style. And remember, it's WYLDE. And don't forget to follow Tribe Called Jess. And if you follow Tribe Called Jess on YouTube, it also links back to Wylde Style on YouTube as well. So please, 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 we appreciate it so, so much. We can't explain how much we're appreciating all the support, downloads. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, and also it's going to say your merch. They can get your merch directly at shoptribecalledjess.com.
Oh, I didn't. Who knew? I
There you
didn't.
go. Got so many links on links.
And if we go on links, is that also true for all the podcasts?
Yeah, so any podcast shop, Notebook Wagering shop, Stand Up and Shout, shop Tribe Called Jess, and it's also in the description of all the platform videos as well.
I know Jason will, after this show, go and buy all my merchandise.
I have the hat. I totally left it at home. I didn't forget my ears,
He just
though.
doesn't like my hat. It's okay. Everybody else does, so I appreciate it. It's okay.
It's abuse.
What I found interesting at First Friday, first of all, let's just talk about how pretty the crowd was. I was actually like, this crowd is good looking. I mean, just across the board, what a good looking crowd. I noticed that shit. But I talked to a lot of girls came up and we had chats, and there was 22-year-old girls because dating apps are now trending downward. Like, nobody wants to be on them. In fact, you're seeing a lot of advertisements for them on TV, pimping them out again because nobody wants to be on. I don't blame them. But they came up and were talking how they hate them, and I was like, me too. And I said, why do you hate them? And they were like, oh, well, the guys say this. And I said, what age are the guys that are saying this to you? And they're like, the younger guys. And it's funny, the conversations that the younger guys come at me with, regardless of what they want, I get it, guys, are two completely different things. So guys my age are talking to me like guys their age talk to them like basically DTF. But guys their age and up are talking to me with long conversations and all
Actually
this.
wanted to get to know you.
Yeah, and know my shit. And some of them are like proper, I told you guys, proper like plans, proper dates, proper this. And I'm like, I am not stupid enough to think, I'm too old to, I know better, to think 99% of this is I want to bang a 49-year-old. I'm not saying that. But at least they're giving themselves the best shot at doing that.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? You don't like the dating apps?
No, I had Facebook dating. I had Hinge for a little bit. I had Bumble, and I did the paid ones too, just to see if it gave
it was
me any.
boring.
It sucked.
It's so boring.
I haven't had one for longer than a month.
Did you go out with anyone from them? I think you said, I can't remember.
Probably with 100 conversations between all the apps for a month each. So we'll say 2 or 3 months. In that time, I probably went out with 2%. So maybe 4 to 5 dates.
How many did you bang?
None.
You didn't?
None.
Were they boring?
It wasn't.
Is this one the girl that licked spinach between her teeth?
No. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Did you guys hear
Yes.
that
That
story?
was
Do you
Hinge.
remember
That was
that?
Hinge. That
Stop
was
it.
Hinge. That was
Stop
Hinge.
it.
That was
That
Hinge.
story freaks me out.
I hope she's not listening right now. There was a very, very, very nice, pretty.
You told this story a
woman,
while ago.
and
Why are you-
because I'm being a gentleman. I don't want to get canceled on your show. Anyways,
that's not our fault that she got spinach stuck in her teeth.
so she had a piece of, and as we're like talking, she like smiled at me and so like with her tongue, because she had a little gap and I had a gap too, and it's fine. I'm not busting balls on this one. She didn't have any balls to bust, but she like
She had a face to bust in though.
the tongue in between her teeth as we were like right now, Millie, you and I are making eye contact. Just imagine me just being like tongue in between the teeth. And I mean, yeah, it's so, but what I'm getting at, back to it, to not make me seem like a terrible, terrible person.
I don't think that makes you terrible. You're just telling the truth.
It was hilarious.
It's better to let them know.
It was hilarious.
Jeff, what would you do if that happened? I would leave.
I would laugh.
He's a better person than I am.
I would laugh.
I'd be pretty grossed out, but
Yeah.
I don't know that I would.
I might vomit like the night. Who said about? Remember somebody
like
was saying
constantly
about.
checking my
But,
teeth
but
right
it's
now.
food that
There we
was
go.
in their mouth before, so you're just letting them know it's stuck
Yeah.
there, and hey, take care of it.
Yeah,
that's
but
the
she
thing,
was
Dave. I
throwing
didn't
That's
her.
a
even-
polite thing to do.
But David, I didn't
them
let her
know.
know. She was looking at me and like,
Maybe she thought it was sexy.
so, and that's, but back to everything. Dating apps or not, I've met more women that I've had great conversations with and enjoyed their time with, either women that I've known and reconnected with on Instagram or Facebook, or just meeting them out.
in the wild.
In the
we call that in the
wild.
wild,
Yeah.
Jason. Get
Yeah.
with the lingo. We know you're not cool at all.
The abuse continues.
He's not. What
In
I
the
say, you want
wild
to make
is
a
the way to
TikTok?
go.
He's like, let's
No. What's a TikTok?
That's it. And then you said something else.
I don't remember what I said, Jessica. Just tell me what I said. The abuse hurts.
Please take pictures, John,
I'm
because I
shutting
can't
down.
right now. This is so. I'm shutting down. Oh no, we're gonna talk about our relationship in a bit. You can't shut down yet.
Best sex I've never had.
But what if we did?
But what if we did?
But what if we did?
But we haven't. But would it be great? I would be
That's not
disappointed.
true.
You would
I
be
really
disappointed.
am very upset you're lying.
You would be
I'm very
disappointed.
upset you're lying.
You would be very disappointed.
I probably would be.
It's a race, and then I'm gonna win. That was good. Thank you, John. Thank you. Anyways, continue.
We'll get to, but yeah, we got to, anyway, everybody, thank you. At First Friday, we got to talk about Pride Month, which is awesome. And the comedian, John, the comedian, we got to talk about it. So first of all, the reason that I am not wearing my leather pants, which I was branding with different shirts,
this story.
because this comedian, who I respect comedians, I'm okay with getting busted on, because if you're getting busted on by any comedian, whether they're local or anywhere, you're becoming slightly relevant, or at least you know you exist,
Or
right?
you're trying.
You're trying. You're trying. Can I have some of that?
Absolutely.
So apparently I wear the same leather pants. Well, first of all, I have a lot of leather pants, and I do have duplicates of some. That's but it's kind of like a branding thing. Like
No
same
dude's
thing.
ever complained about leather pants, David.
So tonight,
no.
tonight,
Fucking-
I was like, I have so many clothes, Millie,
Yeah.
like ridiculous
some.
amount.
Not a problem.
I like to be comfortable, so I'm probably just getting too comfortable. But B, I'm like, okay, well, I will just now change my outfit, at least during the summer, and wear on my summer slut clothes. So, or I wore jeans. They have a lot of holes in them, but whatever.
Summer
And I'll put
slut
on-
clothes.
And I'll, well, I mean, whatever.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. That's beautiful. That should be a thing. And there should summer slut clothes.
And you shouldn't get shamed
hashtag summer slut clothes.
I say slut, and I don't mean like sex. I mean like
I'm
just
behind this.
fucking hot.
Just exposing.
Look hot in the summer. It's you
Look
have
sexy.
to cover yourself all winter. Don't be
It's
boring.
already hot outside.
Bingo.
Hey, you got to be hot too.
I don't mean slut, guys, when I'm saying slut, but I mean like pull out the fun stuff and like.
Show a little skin. Enjoy yourself.
Oh, I always show skin. I
Well,
do
I'm
that.
just saying in general for all the
Remember the
ladies
lady-
and guys listening
Remember
too.
the lady? I think you were definitely. I don't know. This was before I got with my ex-boyfriend, so well over 7 years ago.
Not
the
me,
lady
right?
that. Well, it was at City Tavern, and the lady comes up to me. I have a half top on. You remember this? She goes, "Do you know it is 32 degrees?" And I said, "I am well aware, but I'm hot enough to wear it. And you're not." I got very upset. Very upset. She was rude to me.
How interesting. You said something to upset somebody.
Why can't? Hold on.
I'm only saying that because the first, not the first time, but because Millie supposedly was there, that little altercation at Finn's,
Oh, he
and that's what I'm
swore.
saying.
He swore again on the was it a show or where? No,
We were in at 12 after 12.
12. We were on camera. He goes, "You guys started that fight at
Oh
CJ,"
no, we didn't.
and she didn't drink back then. She did not drink back then. We did
No.
not start that fight.
No? Okay. Anyways, I'll keep my mouth shut.
Jessica said something, and I was kind of like, okay, Jessica. But then I heard it, and I was like, oh no, Jessica is not. It's not in her head.
Like I'm not.
It's not. In
You were
her
probably
head.
egging it on, like that bitch gets
Let's
pissed.
go, let's go, let's go. I don't think so. I just wanted to avoid it because I was working at Finn's at the time. I was just trying to get laid. Well, in a nice way. But yeah, I was just trying to get laid.
Holly,
Yeah. Yeah.
you said it on the
Yeah,
show before.
yeah.
I don't forget names. When
That's
you tell me a
fine.
name, I don't forget.
She's really
names.
pretty.
Yeah.
You were like,
She have
no,
red
she's
hair?
not. No. Yes, she has red hair.
Jason said.
Jess.
Jason said to me, "I remember. Didn't she work for a bank?
Sure.
I know exactly who she is. You've been out with her at.
No.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
know
the
exactly.
same one. It's not. All right. No,
Yeah,
it's,
it
it's
is.
really, it's really not. I'm not even lying. Like I'm being dead ass.
Oh.
It's not the
All
same
right.
one. But anyways, back.
My son says dead ass. That just scared me. Slightly frightened. All right, moving on because we got to get through a show. So then the comedian said that I'm an old lady doing a podcast that can't get any D, and I am not offended at all by the old lady part. Like, babe, I hope you have a great wife at 49, and that she is in shape and stuff. But what I was mad about was he said I couldn't get any D because I was like, any woman at any time, I promise you, can get D. You can get D when
I would say
when
that's
you're
facts.
allowed.
And my question with that is like, what kind of blow is that? Like, is that like a
don't care. I
low
think it's
blow, a
funny.
high blow? Like, where
I think
where is that an insult?
Look, it's
I
comedy.
don't understand it.
John,
because
you heard it in person.
As a dude,
You heard
that's
it-
not possible.
hold on.
Yo, you can't get laid, bro.
He heard it in person.
No, but he's saying it to a woman.
To a woman, yeah, a
And
very
that's
attractive,
not-
confident woman.
Yeah,
I think
if,
it was just
if
a
a
troll
woman
for me.
wants it, like that's gonna happen. Like she could go to anybody. Like, I'm just saying,
Anybody.
any woman could go to anybody. And be like, hey, you want
Tryna-
to?
I think most women could just make
and
a
guys
call.
will be like, yo. So no, that's a stupid. I don't know.
I think he was just being silly.
just. Yeah, it's a silly thing to say because it doesn't make any sense.
Did you guys bang on the first date?
No.
David and I? No.
Oh well.
How long did you
We
make
don't
him
talk
wait?
about that.
How long did you make him wait?
Wait.
I have two opinions on this, right? I've been celibate for almost 130 days. Are you guys
Got a little
so
tear in my eye.
How many months is that?
totally fucked on the first date?
4.5, roughly.
Yeah.
This month
okay.
will be 130 days roughly. Like,
Which is worse, to keep track of it like that, or to
I
keep
think to
track
keep
of
track of it.
like your body count?
I think it's worse to keep track of
Forget my body count.
being celibate than the body count.
I'm not saying either.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're both like. Aren't you supposed to forget about all that stuff once you get past like 22?
I don't
or
live by
Yes.
anybody's rules. You know better.
25
Yes.
maybe.
I live by my own rules. You guys live by those rules. I live by my own rules. I count. I know roughly my body count. I roughly know.
You remember what
I'm
you
getting
want to
old, so I
remember.
forget mine.
That's not true, Jeff. I'm an honest person. I don't feel I owe anybody any explanation. But I wouldn't say it's. I've been told that somebody thinks it's. Certain guys have said, I think it's this, and I'm like, okay, dude, like, what the fuck? I mean, no, because
Maybe if you were a guy.
I think I'm worse.
I had a conversation a few nights ago with a girl that I'm like small talking with, and her body count was double mine. And I was honest with my body count, and it was double. And she was like, does that upset you? And I'm like, no.
I wouldn't even bring up the conversation, period. But fair. I mean,
Yeah.
it's cool that she was cool.
It's what happens. I mean, you're at where you're at.
Bingo. And my thing is, out of all of those gentlemen that you've been with, my goal, if we do link up, is to blow all
How
of
do we
them
kn-
out of the water.
I think that's
That's
fair.
my goal.
How do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Because I mean,
All right. So did you
I would
guys
say
bang
that's
on
a
the
guy's
first
thing.
date or
Why
what?
not?
No, not the first date.
Oh. Was it a date, or are you counting the time he met you at the bar?
That was our first date. Oh no.
No, that
You
wasn't
mean when
our
he
first
met
date.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, met you at the
That
bar.
wasn't
See,
first.
I do pay attention. It doesn't seem
Met,
like.
and then the
You
second
remember
date.
better
No,
than I do.
Oh, I know the whole story. I can repeat it. I feel like you should bang near the first date sometimes, because then you waste a lot of time, and then the other side of me says, no holdout, and it's such like a. But now as I get older, once I do go back in, I'll probably go back in hard.
If it's a solid makeout session on the first date or like a little bit of teasing, I'm cool with that. If it continues after the first date with like nice conversation, a little bit of sexting back and forth, but also like deep conversation to get to know each other,
Yeah.
I'm cool with the second or third. I'm not opposed to hooking up on the first date. Obviously, I don't think any guys are, but give me something to look forward to. And
agree
I
with
don't
that.
mean that because you
Very
can have
true.
just normal sex,
Very
and then
true.
you can have better sex, and then great sex, and then kinky sex, and all the other things that we're going to talk about here in a little bit. But to me, I like the tease.
I do too. I will say that. I think you were on this show where we talked about that, where I said I think it's super hot when you do like wait, because there is that
Yeah, that
anticipation.
build-up.
At
Oh,
the
yeah.
same
If I'm sitting
time,
at dinner, like pre-coming in
Can't-
my pants as we're like teasing each other, you got me. You
Jeff,
got
do you
me.
pre-cum in your
Hey.
pants at dinner too?
Not at dinner.
Where do you pre-cum?
Guess I'm special.
Where do you pre-cum? Hold on.
It depends on how long the makeout session is.
That's fucking good.
Have you guys ever
Oh, man.
have you guys ever got like that spot on your pants and you're like, fuck.
Oh,
now
I
you,
had it. One time I had it at
girls
dinner.
get it too.
I went to the bathroom and like put water on my pants, and I was like, oh, the sink, like it just overflowed and it didn't overflow, but like the sink nozzle like splashed on me.
My girlfriend poured a water bottle to get out of a speeding ticket on 66 and said she pissed herself, and it worked.
Savage.
You know the girl too, Jeff. This is 1998. 1998. You know her. Anyway, thank you to Manassas. The other thing we did talk about was they were like, these young girls were like, yeah, they always make us split the bill. And I'm like, losers. I'm sorry, guys. I was just like, stop
They need
right
some
there.
zaddies.
Yeah, Jeff, wait, hold on. Jeff and
My
I.
new favorite word.
Jeff calls me
Daddy's like zaddy is a daddy, but like a zaddy.
sugar daddy.
Yeah.
So Jeff calls me and he's like, have you heard the term zaddies? And I was just not thinking, but yes, all the time. And I do know what it is. And Jeff's just so excited about the word because we watched the Joe Coy special separately, but we watched it. I watched it after him and I was like, oh, I'm texting. I'm like, I'm pissing my fucking pants. The new one. So have you watched it?
I haven't yet, but I've heard it's fucking hilarious.
When he was like, look at your mom, Caleb, look at your mom. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. That had to be planned. I'm assuming
I
he
love
picks
Joe Coy, and he was killing it.
killing it. I mean, and Larry.
What is it
Larry
on?
had to think about how many kids he had and what his age was.
Netflix?
Netflix. Prime?
Peacock?
Prime
one
or
of those-
Netflix?
One of the 17
Netflix.
Netflix. Okay.
Netflix, yeah. So, anyway, so we had a great time at First Friday. And then we're going to talk about some sex, for sure. But first, Jason and I get asked, and we talked about this today, and we found it funny. John Canford and I have laughed about this. If we're together, exactly.
That's what we listen to when we don't make
if we
love.
fucked, if I'm soft launching him, which was one of my favorite questions.
That's a good one.
It was interesting. I don't answer on purpose because I'm like, well, this is great because I don't understand. Like I have a million guy friends. Like why are you putting out this one? I mean, I'm having his baby. We talked about
It's
that
true.
today. His unborn child. We're not together, but he's being super supportive.
I got you. Don't worry, baby girl. I got
Don't
you.
worry. Jason, you said to me today, we were laughing. We were like, we find it kind of funny because you were like, you're the best sex I've never had. And Jeff,
Spot on.
my answer was, oh my God, this is a great t-shirt for TikTok.
Best sex I've never had, nicest pussy I've never eaten, and the softest lips I've never kissed. Leave it at that.
John, we get this comment even on our YouTubes. You have yet to send these to me because I didn't see them. So I said I would come on here and answer the question. And like you answer the question.
What's the question?
Have we banged?
Yes,
Are we
multiple
getting married
times.
tomorrow?
All the time.
All the
No,
time.
and that's the best part about it. Like we can't just hang out. And we
But
went
that,
to.
I don't think that was even a thing. I don't think anybody saw us at Two Silos.
There was a couple people there that I knew, like regulars from Manassas.
Oh, whatever.
Plus, I mean, you post about me all the time. You know,
Yeah,
our
in
sex
regards to
video,
this
our sex
show, our
tapes,
sex
like
tape.
the OnlyFans account that I created that you don't know about. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, okay.
It's just a cover for us.
110%.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave.
It's really a cover. Well, I think Julio's going to
Don't
get
tell
a little
him.
mad. It's more a
Yeah.
cover for Julio and Jason.
All right. So to be honest, I think I've had more like attraction to Julio than you. Like him and we've gotten to some like deep places with music and like just getting back in our emo phase, like early 2000s, Taking Back Sunday, Census Failed. Some of these bands, and him and I are just like fucking crying in each other's arms. It's wild.
They're in perfect
That,
synchrony.
that
Yeah.
makes sense to me, actually.
They're in perfect
I think I'm
synchrony.
attracted to Julio, too.
Yeah.
Julio's the
See?
big winner. See what happens when you go away, Julio? Absence makes the heart grow fucking fonder.
David, I'm happy you're not upset about that.
I'm not because I understand it.
Thank you.
It makes sense.
Yes, but Jess, back to you, baby girl. Your pussy is the best pussy I've never had, so thank you.
I know.
Thank you.
I'm really sorry for you. I'm very sorry. Jeff is too. We're very sorry. But to answer Opie's question, I'm not going to answer it.
Just keep
I'm
that
gonna let
between us.
I'm going to keep it between Jason and I, and we'll maybe we'll answer it one day.
Maybe one day.
One day.
Just, you know.
I can't take you serious. If I was banging you before, I definitely might not bang you right now. Although
So
maybe
if I-
for the originality of this costume.
Only had the ears on.
No, the glasses make it for me. I like the glasses.
You like the glasses?
It's hot.
You
It's
can have
very
them
LA.
after when
It's
you're
very
done.
LA.
When I'm done, you can have them.
Thank you so much. You do buy me nice gifts.
I do because I take
do.
care of you.
You do. I said it's the biggest, fakest boyfriend I've ever had. Like, he's my fake boyfriend. Every time we hang up, every time I'm like, oh, I was talking to my fake boyfriend. Oh, she's fake daddy. Oh, she calls him daddy. Okay, moving on. I'm not saying a word. That is that. I do find it funny, though, guys, that of all the, I'm out with a million guys all the time. You know this throughout 10 years, and this is the one you pick.
No, that's him.
This?
Definitely him. There's no one else.
I'm not even offended that you said it like that. This is the one that you pick. I'll take
Yep.
it.
It's
Yep.
not that. It's so,
I love it.
the
I mean,
height.
look at his ears. That's why.
Thank you.
The height and the personality, yes. The tattoos. The last guy I dated with that many tattoos, I dated for a long time.
See?
Actually. But then I swore him off. Maybe I was bitter.
Hey.
Maybe I was bitter. All right, but
Baby
let's
girl,
get into
baby girl.
some types of sex. God. John, do you have contribution to this? I feel like you should.
I don't have much. Not tonight. I'm looking for sound effects, but can't find any good ones.
I'm trying to rush it along. We'll be quick.
You're good. You're good.
Am I good for 15? Because we were a little late
You're
starting.
good for 30. You're good for whatever you need.
Am I good for another?
Johnny Canford, I have a very, very big secret to tell you. I can't tell you. On
I thought
there.
you just already told everybody. You and
No.
Jason are a thing.
No.
Ooh,
no,
she
I
said
have-
we're
She's having this
not. She
I
didn't
didn't
say.
She's
She
having his
didn't
baby.
say. Yeah,
that
she
was
said
a
I'm
secret.
having.
No
Bingo.
one's supposed to tell.
If you guys don't know, I'm having his baby. No, I'm not. It's a Taylor
exactly.
Swift song. But you should see your faces. It's called "But Daddy, I Love Him."
I'm just thinking of like the
don't love
Slamming Screen Doors song. That's probably one of my favorite T Swifts, like OG T Swift.
Oh,
Slamming Screen Doors, sipping out late, tagging on your window. When I'm on the phone and you talk real slow, cause it's late. No, it's so cute.
It's called
Oh
Our
my
Song.
God. Yeah, love it. Anyway, sorry. Back to your show.
I would rather you just continue. What other Taylor Swift song? Are you going to come to the sing along then?
I actually might. I fucking love like older Taylor Swift.
If you don't come support my shit,
oh my god,
He got
The
so
abuse
mad.
continues.
No. He got mad at me last night because sarcastic me was being sarcastic me, and he called for a debrief of the podcast. And then I can tell in his voice inflection, he's like all irritated because I'm just being sarcastic me. I'm like, you're irritated. And he's like, I kind of am. And I'm like, okay, well, you'll be fine. I don't know what I said. I coddled you a little bit because you were being...
And then you held me and kissed me on my forehead and told me I was a good boy.
You obviously were having your period. Anyway, moving on to your period. Do you bang a girl on her period?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll eat
Jeff,
pussy on my period.
What?
Yeah. I said I'll eat pussy on my period. I will eat pussy on her period.
You definitely have period. You're a Pisces, eh?
110%.
Fucking
just
emo.
pouring out of my bowl.
Jeff, do you?
Eat it, not intentionally.
What if she
it's
was
happened
like-
before where it's like, oh, that's not a good idea.
Yeah, last time I checked, your clit doesn't bleed. So as long as I don't just like go all the way down and get a tongue full of...
Oh, so you're not earning your Red Wings down there.
I mean, I have before. All right, I've got a fucking hell of a story for you. Mario Kart tournament, girl and I, this was probably...
Hold on, real quick. Real quick.
You're good.
Jeff, so not on purpose.
You don't want to know this.
I do. No, I do. Not on purpose.
Correct. But doing them, banging them, yeah, that's no problem.
I'll just
You just
eat.
got to put towels down.
If it's just like a little bit of clit at the top, just like lick it.
I had a man, I won't say who, who would not even fuck me.
I don't fucking care.
Nothing.
There's a lot of guys that are
Yeah,
like that.
doesn't-
Why? If it's like
Blood is nature's lubricant.
I get. Hold on.
Very true.
I do get if it's in a hookup situation or you're not serious, but fair enough. But in a serious situation,
I don't. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it's when girls are horniest. It's the best
Yeah,
orgasm.
yeah. Put a towel down.
Yeah,
Like,
it's the
not...
best. It is the best orgasm. Any woman.
Yeah, it's not
most
like a
women.
fetish or anything, but I'm not like
No.
bothered by it
Yeah.
either.
But
Exactly.
when it does, I mean, don't take me wrong. I'm still like, oh, he's down there, or like he's banging me. Like I'm just like, eh. But it's the best orgasm for sure.
Does it make you feel more confident in the relationship that you have with him if he's comfortable enough to do that to you at that period of time?
Yeah, no. If I'm in a relationship when we talk about it, I'll get to him one second.
Yes.
Real quick, do you, David?
Well, no, I'm joking.
David's cashing out right now.
You don't do it?
I'm saying no. Absolutely. But I was making a joke that yes, that's when I feel most confident.
I had someone that literally gagged
On your pussy? Were they eating you out?
No, that when I was on my period, like didn't want to do it and then tried and like almost threw.
Well, they're just. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was
that's why you're not with them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not you.
That was a boy.
I
That
would-
was a child. Like mentally.
No,
Like,
if
dude,
I'd
just
known
fucking
better.
get over it.
See, that line is relevant. Wasted all my youth. Gave him all my youth for free. I'm very upset.
Oh,
Hi,
we're going
John.
back
How
to
are you?
Tay-Tay?
Are we tapping him through? Hi, John. How are you?
What's happening, everybody? I was like kicking it, chilling, watching the podcast.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? And Jason was talking about he pussy on the damn period. You're a different kind of savage, my boy.
Thank you,
You're a
John.
different
Thank
kind
you,
of
bro.
savage, man. I had to call in on that, man.
do you
Now,
do
I
it?
can't
John,
even,
do you
even
do
tell
it?
what you doing, man.
Do you do it?
Huh?
You won't do it.
Hell no. No. I mean, that's a different kind of savage level right there, man. I give you respect, though, man.
Thank you,
I
John.
can't even go behind you on that shit.
This
man.
is the best
You
time
got me
you've
on
ever
that one.
called.
And it's not that it's a fetish, John. It's just something like if I'm gonna do it, I'll do it. Like I don't give a fuck. Like if we're in it to win it. Like for that moment together, let's fucking
Are you a
rock and roll.
vampire or something?
I'm sorry.
I mean, are you like Dracula or something?
I mean, between you and me, yeah, no. But I wouldn't say no if somebody bit me on the neck. I can't come out during the daytime and I can live to be fucking 500. Absolutely, let's fucking go.
Jeff,
But no, I'm not.
Jeff, say what you were going to say.
No, John, is that
Well,
partially a
this
cultural
has
thing?
been entertaining.
Not
You know,
the-
shout out to everybody. You know, I see the Mavs are popping there, Jess. I see that.
Oh, thank
Yep.
you so much.
Ooh,
I've been
you're working.
I've been bloated, so I thank
Working.
you. I appreciate you saying
John,
that.
you're the
Very
fucking man,
insecure.
dude. You are the fucking man. Every time I'm on, you call in, bro. You're fucking awesome. Thank you, John.
That was the best time you've ever called in. More of that,
you know,
John. More of that. Are you coming?
No doubt, no doubt. You know.
Okay. Well, I love you.
What's
We
up?
appreciate you. You family now.
Hey, I appreciate y'all.
Especially after that.
Hey.
Oh, hell no. We definitely need to clip
That
that.
shit had me tripping, man. I just had to call in after that. I was like, oh my
Definitely.
God. I mean, I was outside chilling, smoking a blunt, and I was like, oh.
This motherfucker is crazy. I gotta call in.
You.
I will tell you, I know one of my friends and her husbands will they have a great story. They don't care. It's a bloody mess. And they're like, it's the best. And it is a great orgasm for a woman. Anyway, moving on. So I sent you guys an article about, what was it called, Jason? Quiz 101.
I just wrote down all 12. I don't have the article. Hold
So
on.
we were going to talk about favorite types of sex. So
Yeah.
I read this, Nicole
Got all 12.
XO, sorry. I get the honor. I love. John, have a great night. I'm so sorry. You have a great night, and thank you. Thank you for calling in. I think
Hey,
he.
no problem.
Later,
I'm
John.
Keep on watching this because this is entertaining as shit. Hey, shout out to everybody in the room.
Hell yeah, bro. Enjoy that fucking
Thank
blunt.
you so
Let's
much.
go.
Yeah.
Daddy,
One love. All right.
Daddy, I'm coming.
Yes, sir.
Why doesn't anybody say that to me? You and I are watching The Idea of You, and I look at her. So if anybody hasn't seen it, it's on Prime, and I've seen it over 11 times. And even my dude friends are like texting with me, going, "Okay, dude, this is a good movie. You were right," because it's Anne Hathaway and that beautiful young man who I would ruin my life for, Nicholas Blitzen. I can't say it. It's
Is that
like
the fucking meme where he's holding a gun?
No. It's not that movie. It's
I have no
about
idea.
a relationship between an older woman and a younger man, and I date younger. Anyway, what are you saying right now?
Because David just turned 40, and in 5 years I'll be 50.
I am 49, and I
I know,
have
but I'm
dated.
talking about it.
And I'm 35.
Hey. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Can only hope, Jason.
I don't know
Can
what that
only
was.
hope. Can only hope.
No, I'm talking about like the age.
Yeah. I mean, my cutoff is
Nothing
Going
wrong
down.
with an
Legal.
older woman.
my
You
cutoff
guys
is
mesh,
going down.
you
Good
mesh.
for you. Fucking roll, dude. Roll.
I'm
As long
annoyed.
as-
I'm annoyed
roll.
by boys.
If you
so at
mesh,
this
you
point.
mesh.
Bingo.
Doesn't matter the age.
Oh,
This-
anyway, he finger bangs her, and we'll get to this in like one of the scenes, and it's just such an excellent movie. It's
was
so
my
well
story.
done. I'm getting there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you have to tell your story, and oh my god, the scenes are so hot. So I said, why can't a guy do this to me? Why doesn't this happen for me in this way? Right, what he's doing in this way? And I said, oh, because there's an intimacy coach and a director. That's all I have to do is hire an intimacy coach and a director to guide the man through how to make it that hot. God damn. All right, tell your story.
So we were playing a game of Mario Kart. I was 16,
Were you
17,
12?
18. No, I was
I'm
young.
in already.
She was at her parents' house. So we went upstairs, played a game of Mario Kart. If she won, I go down on her. If I win, she goes down on me. She fucking crushed me. I didn't even try to, I tried to win. She fucking smoked me. So, we're having fun. Her parents are downstairs watching a movie. I do what I do. And we finish, kiss. She walks me out to the door.
Did you have a dad bod then too, like you do right now?
Yeah, it was a lot softer back then.
Okay.
A
You're
whole
very
lot
upset.
softer.
Just about like my eye. You're very upset. Okay, go ahead. We'll talk
So
about it.
we go downstairs and her parents were watching a movie, so the lights were out. So I poke my head in and I wave to them and I'm like, bye, have a good one. So I get in my truck and I'm leaving. I get home. I go in turn my lights on. I go into the bathroom. I'm getting ready. Turn the lights on in the bathroom. I grab my toothbrush, put toothpaste on it.
Stop it. I already
I go
know.
to brush my
Stop.
teeth and because I didn't have a beard at the time and there was just fucking blood. And it wasn't like crazy blood, but there was blood. And then
You said bye to the parents.
but thank God, or whatever's up there, elephant in the sky, Allah, whatever it is, right? Karma, thank whatever it was, because the lights were off in the fucking room. It was all over
How
my
much
hand.
blood?
So as I had my toothbrush
Did
in
you
my
call
mouth,
her?
hey, you bled all over me. What the fuck do I say? I just played it off.
I said
I
bye
didn't
to your
fucking care.
parents so I would rather not have your
Facts.
pussy.
I didn't. I mean, I'm just saying.
It already happened.
Yeah, it already fucking happened. This is. It took me
He found out after
20,
you
25
couldn't
minutes to
tell
get home.
until you're brushing your teeth
Yeah.
and the light turned on.
And you would think that like
All right.
maybe a little bit more iron or something like that, but I just
Did your
thought
heart sink?
Hey.
No,
Well,
I
she
didn't.
probably had low iron.
Exactly. But I'm just that was my story. Like I didn't fucking care, but like it was all over my hand and it was a little bit
that
on my
happened.
face. So it was interesting. So I earned my wings back then. And I guess at that point I'm like, you know what? I don't
I like
fucking
the
care.
story. I
As
like
long
it.
as you're clean and we're good, like I'm not doing it to everybody. It's not like a fetish, like supposedly I
Yeah,
have a
I
foot
don't-
fetish too.
I don't
It's
think
not
that. I
that.
do think girls.
No, that's Frankie. That's the other guy. On the show.
110%
Yeah.
Frankie. He loves some pretty feet. I mean, I'll suck on a toe here and there,
You
but
will?
anyways, you made fun of me for like 3 episodes because supposedly I
Oh,
had a
you
foot
sucked
fetish.
on a dirty foot
Yeah, it was dirty.
to get your what was that?
My orgasm.
Post.
Post nut clarity.
Yeah. See, you don't forget.
Got you.
Got you. Okay. So we were talking about the different types of sex, so we know we're earning some Red Wings around here. So I read an article, XO Nicole. I really like her page, her blog, her website. Go to that. She has love, dating, life advice, and I think her blog and everything is well written, stellar, good information. And I found this, and I felt like it had a little raunchiness to it. You didn't think it. Some emotional stuff tied in. So I felt like it kind of tied in with every part of the show. And it went through the 12 different types of sex. And she said, sex is too grand to be limited, which I agree. I preach that on the show. Sex in your relationship. And that was actually in this article. It will save your relationship. I was very excited that it said that.
It definitely will.
It definitely will. It will. I mean, not every time. Because we see my failures.
Parts of it could.
Because sex was not the problem. But anyway, so starting out with oral sex.
Number 1, oral.
Oral. Let's go through these, Jason. And what does oral consist of?
Your mouth going down in a special part of a person.
Well, it
I like that description.
fellatio.
Fellatio.
Thank you.
And then rimming, which was described as anal what was it?
Analingus.
Yeah, analingus, which I was like, I can't say that.
Also a good
seriously.
description.
I have to
Yeah.
put on my glasses.
I mean, part of it, I'm down for all the above.
Okay, so
If you like it, you like it. And
women,
if you don't, you don't.
I have to read my notes, guys, on this. So I found this super interesting. Sorry, most women polled like oral sex from a man because only 18% of women can come with intercourse. And I keep going back to this as I'm reading more and more of these sex articles and studies and this and that, is that, like, ladies, we got to learn how to make ourselves come. We got to be responsible for that orgasm. So, like shallowing, things like that, fucking with yourself, knowing what works for you. I mean, I know that. All right, good. Pressure on the.
That shit fucking worked.
Like I said, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, John.
And tell the audience what I told you was 100% guaranteed to work.
John, if we can get the camera on me real quick.
It is on you.
No, that's my camera. Oh. Yep, there we go. So Jess made this comment to me, and it's a little bit of pressure right below the belly button as you're going down on them or fucking them or what have you. Not too much as you're trying to like give them CPR because obviously it's a little bit lower, but a nice amount of pressure. And I will say it definitely improved her experience. So thank you for that.
Not only does it improve it, it helps a girl to come. That's why I said earlier we were joking around. And
It wasn't Jess, by the way.
Not this time.
Mm-hmm. Good girl.
Not this time.
But how is she having your baby?
I don't know. It's for another day. It was the hot tub. That's what it was. You can get pregnant in a hot tub if you don't have intercourse. It's wild.
Can you?
It was on
Probably some sperm. It might not be yours floating around
2020.
in that hot tub. Yeah. Probably. I know.
Glee. It was on Glee.
Dateline.
Yeah, great TV show.
I know at Hard Rock Pool in Vegas, there's definitely a lot of babies floating around in that.
All right, back to oral. Sorry.
Well, there are. I wouldn't even get in the pool when you don't. You're probably too young to remember the what was that called, Jeff? The Sunday party. I went to it at the Hard Rock.
Sunday Fun Day.
Yeah, but it was a show. Remember? That's why everybody went to the Hard Rock when they went to Vegas.
Oh, I have no idea.
Blue Man Group?
No, it was an actual show on like MTV. John, do you remember this? Can you look it up real quick? Do you mind? It's anyway, that's why you went. And so on the Saturday pool party, I'd be cool with it. Sunday rolled around, and this chick, people are fucking over here having orgasms.
Rehab, is that the show?
Rehab Sundays. Remember that, Jeff? It was Rehab Sundays at Hard Rock. So she took literally, I'm dancing on the side of the pool. I will not get in. And she takes water in a glass because she goes, baby, I'm thirsty. And I just saw a couple fucking just goes like
Why
this.
would you drink pool water?
And it's Vegas. I just know better. I'm like, I'm
disgusting.
good.
It
It's
doesn't matter
incredible.
what pool water you drink.
It's not the hero you wanted, but the hero you got.
One of those
drinking
news
people's
specials.
soup. That's disgusting.
It's
They took samples of the water and showed like how much shit and everything else is in that.
at Rehab.
It's nasty. It's insane.
I know what pool parties to get in the pool and what pool party, or I'll think I know, and then I'll bail right out. I'm like, I'm out. I'll still party on deck or get a table, a bed, whatever. But no, not happening. I'm a little nervous. We're going to Frankie, me, and Julio and Carrie Ann are going to HQ2 to see James Hype, and we have a day bed on the 13th of July in Atlantic City. And I'm like, oh boy, what's going to go on in that water? Am I going to be sweating balls, or can I get in? We'll see. Anyway, are you an oral girl?
Yeah.
Do you like giving oral? Yeah.
I go through phases of stuff. Like I read through all of them, and I can see myself in. Oh, I go through phases of stuff. So I did read through that article, and I saw myself in a lot of it.
Yeah. What do you mean phases?
Like sometimes I'm in a period where I want to do that regularly, and sometimes I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
But like I don't know.
Well, you've been on overdrive. That jaw hurts. You need to rest up, baby. I get it. I love giving oral, but I get it because that shit hurts. I get locked jaw. It's a lot of work. Men don't understand the pain we go through. It's a lot of work, guys. A lot of work if you're doing it right.
I love how you looked at me. Anyways, number 2.
The best blowjob you've never had.
Bingo.
Anyway, vanilla sex, which you were very like, how does that happen? Vanilla sex.
Both of you ladies agreed that it's incredible, so I'm going to give that to you two.
I think so.
So it's they call it missionary or the procreation position, because it's basically the religious position, procreation. But even proven, pound for pound, no pun
No pun
intended.
Hey. No
It
pound
gives
intended.
No pound.
women the best orgasm, most consistent best orgasm. Like I know how to give. I was telling her, I know, and I'm sure you do too. I can be in whatever position, and I know how to give myself an orgasm, regardless. I just tell him to fucking
Me too.
don't fucking move or do this or do that.
You can't see, but I winked at you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look at the screen. But anyway, so yeah, so I like, but if you're just hopping on that pony, or he's hopping on this pony, then it's a guarantee. Do you agree?
Yeah, I did agree with that. I think I said if it's not broke,
Don't fix it. Yeah.
They said that in the
I think that
article
was
too.
written in
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
too.
They said that in the article too, and I think it does work every time. I think women, I and it's not a mean thing when I say this. Learn how to make yourself come with a man. You can't leave it all on a man, because as they're more outward, and they have their quirks too. Like as a woman, you know how to make a man come a lot faster, or I can slow it up and have that control. But with women, it's just a completely different experience, and it is more difficult. So you got to learn what works for you, and you got to be able to tell a man what works for you and what doesn't. Do you agree?
yeah, I agree.
Does she tell you?
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
and
okay,
I mean,
tell us.
if you're a
Can you
decent
tell
dude,
us a story?
it makes sense. Why not? Like, you want to hear feedback because it makes it more enjoyable for you too.
It does. How? Give me more. I like
Because
it.
you're
I like
both
it.
experiencing, really
Pleasure
good
together.
stuff.
Yeah,
That's a good way to put it.
pleasure
Yeah,
together.
so-
Another great T-shirt, Jeff.
Ooh.
Pleasure together.
I would wear that.
We can make a T-shirt and a crop top and have arrows each way, and that way, pleasure together. Get it? Make them couple shirts. Super fucking hot.
Dude, I'm
And
2 for 0.
I like that.
You are. I'm going to give you credit for that. You're not getting any money off it.
Oh, we're good.
Jeff laugh or was that David?
Number 3,
Go ahead, Jason.
adventurous sex.
Okay, so I, on this one,
always.
said this is AKA Jason's first favorite kind of sex.
Yes, it is.
I would say it's one of mine. You're probably one of yours. I don't know well
I said
enough.
always.
Jason?
I said always.
David said always.
I definitely,
Yeah.
but I wrote this down as one of your favorite types of C. I was better than you
Got
thought.
you.
I didn't put whatever you thought I put.
Vanilla and fucking solo
Because
sex.
despite how little you communicate, he's gonna get real butthurt. Watch.
No.
Yeah, he is.
No.
Yes. I do know you. So go ahead and elaborate on what that would be, Jason.
So try anything at least once. So I enjoy that. I enjoy different experiences. I enjoy a little bit of the kinky side of things, getting dressed up.
What do you wait? Whoa!
Do you
Time
like
out.
looking like Minnie Mouse?
Do you dress like this?
I'm
during
actually going to
sex?
use these at some point in time.
Yeah.
Definitely. No, I've got a little box full of some toys. I say a little box. It's a
Hold
trunk
on.
by my bed.
Are we talking toys or cross
Little
dressing?
box.
Toys. I wore my ex's panties one time, twice, 2 times.
Why?
Because it was what she wanted to do.
She did?
Yeah,
don't
I did
find
it.
that attractive.
I'm not.
I'm not busting on it.
No, it's fine.
To each their own. John, do you, Jeff?
But that makes sense though. If she is into it, then you're going to do whatever.
We were together
because
for 6 fucking
like
years.
we
Well,
already
7.5,
discussed,
but it was year
the
number
woman
6.
controls the sex.
Exactly.
So
And we were doing like the whole like I was her little slave and she wanted me to like dress up. But also too with everything else, like try anything once. I tried it once, we did it twice. It was cool. I haven't done it
tried
since.
it once,
we did it twice, right? Like you gotta be comfortable.
apparently it was good.
Communication.
Jason also doesn't know math.
But it also comes
2
back
for
to
3,
communication.
3 for 2. Frankie and I say that every time when he gets me. I'm like, is this 2 for 3, 3 for 2?
Like plus also, I mean, I've got experience in some things, so I've been with women that haven't, so they tried it and they enjoy it. And hopefully they continue to do that with other men they hook up
Individuals.
with. Yeah, other individuals they have fun with.
Have you done this?
No, I was just going to ask
Probably
if he
the
has
only
this
dude-
trunk of toys that just gets recycled through different partners, or
No, there's a couple that I use, but I I clean them off very well. But no, it was mainly the
I
trunk
don't
of toys with
believe
the
that.
ex.
I had a toy throughout like high school that just
You
got
think
ran
I-
through multiple
Yeah.
girlfriends.
You think I just put it back in the box and just let the next woman soak in the last woman's juice? Jess,
100%.
no.
oh, that's terrible.
Fucking
don't do that.
yeah, no, that's fucking horrible.
Probably does. 100%.
No,
probably does.
okay. So as soon as I'm done using a toy, I've got a thing of fucking baby wipes. I immediately clean the toy off, and after we're done and she leaves, I use hot water and soap, 99.9% antibacterial soap,
Oh
clean it
my
off, let it fucking air dry,
This is
and
way
go back.
too detailed. That's
Like,
why I
I'm
know you
not.
don't
I'm
know.
not going to sit here
As
and
you
like,
should.
You're supposed to
Are
put
you
them in
just-
the dishwasher.
I'm looking out for it. I don't think I can put an electronic toy in the dishwasher.
Is this like a fleshlight, or are we talking like dildos?
Jeff,
No, we're talking
please
like dildos, but they're metal dildos. And then I've got the Hitachi wand, which is the best toy. If
You
you've
talked
never
about
seen
that,
it,
yeah.
Hitachi wand all day long. But buy the one you plug into the
worry.
wall.
Yeah, you got to
Fucking
extend your cord out and
Yo, it's already by my bed, bro. But yes, John, you're right. But I can't put that one in the dishwasher. But I clean everything off. It's out of respect. I mean, it's probably weird for them. It's not like I tell them, like, hey, you're the 7th person I've used this on. It's not like I fucking say that.
do they ask?
No, they're too in the moment for the most part. And if they did ask, I would be honest with them. I'd be like, yeah, I've used it on a couple other men and women. Joking. I've used it on a couple other women.
Have you used it on men?
Not the wand, but the dildos. Joking.
What are the metal ones?
Huh?
What are the metal ones?
I can show you a
Plugs?
picture afterwards. I think it was $190. It is like yay big. It's
Is
double
that the
sided.
Hitachi thing?
No, this
Is
is a
that
dildo. It's fucking
Hate
incredible.
that. Okay.
Fucking incredible. One side's ribbed and one side's fat.
I have literally, this is really funny because I talked about it on the show, but I can't tell you guys. I can show you. You know, one of those big, like lawn bags? Like lawn bags.
Yeah, like a big bag you take to the beach.
Full.
Yeah.
And it's in the back of my closet because I'm afraid to take
I thought
it
you were
to
gonna say it's in the back of your car.
Because I feel like then they'll go through it and they'll trace it back to me, and I'm so embarrassed about how
Smells
many there
like
are.
Jessica.
I don't use them. I will donate them to your collections.
Well,
if
that's
you
a
can-
shame.
Bring them in for one show, do show and tell, and
You guys can have 'em. I don't care.
No, we're good. I
Wait,
don't like to
isn't that
reuse
from
my
Dune?
toys.
Probably like $10,000 worth of shit in there.
All right, is there
Jeff?
anyone else you want to ask adventurous sex about?
Jeff,
What?
I thought you were trying to chime in the whole time.
No, you guys are covering it.
Do you think Jason cleans them?
Oh, I'm sure Jason does. Yeah.
Thank you, Jeff.
Cat. I trust your opinion.
Nothing better than just
Yeah, I don't think
crusty
that- I
vagina
don't think he's
juice.
dirty like that.
I just
No.
wanted to make sure that last night I didn't get leftovers.
No, you're good. I cleaned them for you, baby girl. We're good. I got to clean them after you, though.
I'm just gonna go.
Number 4.
No, you didn't dirty dick them. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, definitely didn't dirty dick.
Oh, that's so gross. I hate that saying because it's so true. It's like
All right, number 4. Are we
I've
going
been guilty.
number 4?
this is okay.
Morning sex.
This is one of my top faves.
Fantastic.
Top faves. Always, always, always. I will jump on
Why
that
not?
pony and I initiate it. I'm the initiator. I will wake that motherfucker up and jump right on
then
that
she
pony.
hated.
Fuck.
I love it.
All I wanted for my ex was to be woken up with morning head. 7.5 years. Didn't happen one fucking time.
Yeah, I'm a more I know we've talked about this. You love
And
morning sex, yeah.
Dave, I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
if you're the same
It's
page,
super
but I
fucking hot.
last longer in the morning.
Dude, it's
Really?
great.
Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah.
It's the perfect
yeah,
time.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
I just
Like,
think it's super hot.
Everybody's
and
ready.
I don't even give a fuck if your breath smells bad because mine's
No,
going
you
to.
do give
Also,
a fuck.
let's fucking roll. It's hot.
That's
I don't
the whole
fucking
thing.
yeah.
I
Let's
know I
fucking
brush
go.
my teeth
You're
and
ready.
put on mascara first, and
No,
then come back.
yeah, come on.
No,
If
and
you're-
then
if you're
they're
with
still
a guy,
sleep- hold on,
you don't
they're
care
still
about that.
sleeping,
I for sure
and,
believe
and I
that.
get back in bed and act like I just woke up and roll on top of them.
Did you
Fuck
hear what John
yeah.
said? I for sure believe that.
Yeah. I don't
Hold
want
on, let
some
me go
guy
put my makeup
looking at
on.
me.
Zoom out on me a little bit.
Yeah, hold
Yeah.
on, babe. I'll be right back. I just got to go pee
No,
real
I
quick.
don't
And
wake
she's
you
fucking
up.
brushing
45
her
minutes
teeth and
later.
putting mascara
Now,
on
if he
and then
wakes
fucking
me
runs
up,
back in.
if he wakes me up or is awake, I won't do that. That's true.
Yeah.
But if I have the opportunity to look better, absolutely. Yeah, I love the morning sex. And what I thought was cool that they pointed out in this article was it sets you up for the day. It creates an immediate bond in the morning, an emotional connection as you go out through the day.
Yeah.
And just a better feeling to your all over day. Like, for real, the
Releasing those
chemicals-
hormones.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's why I like this article because, yeah, it was
Hormones.
sexual as shit. But at the same time, great points.
All right,
You
number.
know, I can't believe that you glossed over the dirty dick in Jessica.
he said
because-
Jessica.
Yeah, I mean, just like let that one go because I found in my younger days that I was actually an attractant. Like if I had a good night and got up and like went to the beach or something and there's still a little musk, girls would like be attracted. Like it was
But
weird.
did they know, or you're just saying the
Is it the
pheromones?
same
Yeah,
girl?
I think the pheromones or whatever.
Pheromones?
Yeah, something
probably
because
true.
because there's times like where I'd hook up with somebody and then we'd like in the evening and then me and my boys would go out and I didn't
just
shower
get a
before we went
bender,
out
a
and then it was
bender.
like I don't know if it's confidence that you have or if it's pheromones that the girls are picking up
No,
on
yeah.
or what it is, but like that was very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the smell.
I'll actually go research that because I find that interesting. But yeah,
Like sex after working out, sex after the gym, sex after like sweating. Like I think that's fucking hot.
sex in the gym.
Yeah,
parking
it's like if
lot's
a girl
hot.
smells
Yeah,
another
done
girl
that
on
before.
you, like, but doesn't
Work
notice it. I think because
Yeah.
like if you smelled like it, then that's different. But if it's like on you but not pungent, it seemed like it was an attractive.
How many times have you doubled up in your life?
Oh God, probably
No, I mean like take away
30
All right.
easily.
You're a hard person to ask because it's different. I mean, like
I had 3 different girls in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
all right. I'll be honest on this one.
Yeah.
I did it one time and I felt like 30 is fucking. I was like, I'll never do it again, ever.
2 different
ever.
guys, 3 different guys.
No,
You said you were going to be honest.
I mean, woke up, got dressed, got ready, went back out, and yeah, it was a long time ago.
And number 5 on the
Yeah.
list.
Hold on, no.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
And
I'm
I will
joking.
tell you that in terms of sexual experience, and it was a long time ago. I felt like it made me depressed for like a week. I felt really disgusting as a woman, and most
This
women
is different for guys.
I think it is for
Yeah.
sure. I talk to girls, and I'm always like, "Have you done that? Have you done that?" I feel so bad. It makes me sick to even reflect on. Right?
And it's also different too, like because the situations and parties that I've been to, that's
Well, it's a lifestyle.
That's not uncommon because it's like it's going on, but the difference was like hooking up with somebody and then going out later, and then
Yeah, as a woman, it made me feel, and still to this day, it's one of those things I don't regret much. I do regret it. It makes me feel uncomfortable with myself. It makes me feel embarrassed, ashamed. Like I can't take it back. But when I do talk to women, I'm glad I'm not a lone soldier. They're like, yeah, Jess.
It happens.
It happens, but I do find it's a very uncomfortable place for a woman. I don't like it. Yeah. Ugh. But at least I was honest.
Number 5, spontaneous sex.
Hold on, let me see what I marked this for you. Oh, that's
I'm a
my
fan.
other fave.
Spontaneous?
Yeah, it's my
Like
other
just
fave.
so best time for spontaneous sex. Like give us a story.
Whenever.
Oh God, I've had
By definition, yes. Yes, David. Yes.
Yeah.
Right now, let's
I
fucking
win.
go.
I win.
I've had a lot of spontaneous sex with my partner.
Like at the club,
At the
getting
club.
dinner, in the bathroom. Like what's just one crazy fucking awesome story that sticks out to you?
Definitely horny on the road. I get really fucking horny in long car rides, and definitely went into a busy rest stop and just raw dog that shit out right
Fuck
in
yeah.
the parking lot. That was fun.
After gym, like you said. Post gym, fuck.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that story.
But that's a good one.
It was a good one. I like when my partner, and I've been lucky enough to have partners say this to me without me even having to coach them. It's hot. Which was like I love the whole thing, and this is going on in TikTok where they say like I want to fuck the shit out of you right now, or when we get home, and like that's just like I'm like oh okay.
Changing room. That was probably my favorite
Oh, that's a good one. I
spontaneous
think
sex
I've-
moment.
I don't know if I've done a changing room. I'd remember. Oh wait, no, I did at Victoria's Secret.
Fuck yeah.
This was a long time ago. Yep, I did that with a committed partner.
There you go.
Not a back to back.
Number 6,
Well, wait, hold on.
Okay.
What is your most spontaneous moment?
the changing room.
What was yours, Millie?
Huh? Oh. Miami in a club.
Stop.
In a
Which
fucking club?
Which club? Well, that's normal for Miami, but
I'm new to this.
I don't even remember what club it was, but I remember there was a Girls Gone Wild bus outside. That's how long ago this was.
Fuck
did you
yeah.
hear that, Jeff?
No, what was that?
Flashbacks. Girls
So
go-
we're on spontaneous sex. Millie's most spontaneous sex was at a club in Miami, and tell them what you said.
Oh, I remember there being a Girls Gone Wild bus
Us.
outside.
That's how long ago it was.
Wow,
that, and
that was a while ago.
I would say ocean too, but I feel like a
Yeah,
lot of
beach
people
sex
do
is
that.
hard. Beach sex is hard because that sand getting up in that shit. I'm like,
Not beach in the water.
oh yeah.
It was like a Vans Warp Tour, and they had the half pipe set up, and we fucked on top of the half pipe at like 2:00 in the morning with some girl that I just met there, overlooking the ocean. That's probably
hot.
number 1.
That's
The
hot.
changing room's number 2.
Yeah, David. Do you want to? Is he allowed? You can't get mad at him because you're allowed to tell your shit.
He was trying to whisper something in my ear.
Oh, well, we want to hear.
I was trying to say ocean, but
Are you trying to say you want to bang her later?
always.
There is
What
a
are you talking
bathroom up
about?
here.
Later. What do you mean?
How many times a week do you guys have sex?
As much as
As
possible.
much as we can.
Yeah.
How much does that rank on average
What's average?
for you
I feel like
guys?
average is like 3 or 4. Like a week for like an average couple. I feel like it's 3 or
At
4
least that.
statistically.
It's at least that.
I
yeah.
keep breaking.
Yeah.
I mean,
listen.
it depends on what's going on.
At least
because
what?
we got
Oh.
we got people coming around and staying in the house, so we're respectful of that. But
Yeah.
Just not fucking in front of them. It's cool.
No.
Unless, yeah.
Sometimes
Well,
it's
darn.
weird,
we're
but
we're a classy couple that likes to fuck.
Classy
No,
couple that likes to fuck. I love it.
Why I
Absolutely.
like that.
I would
love
wear
it.
that T-shirt.
That's a good one.
Jeff, are you writing these down? Because I'm gonna
Classy
forget them all.
couple that likes to
Classy-
fuck.
That's it.
okay.
Yeah.
Classy couple that. Oh, I can go back and watch it. Classy couple that likes to fuck. You got. I like that you're on, and I like that you're. That. Yeah, I like you sharing. It's
Hey,
hot
I
because you
mean-
guys are married, and it's good to see you guys have been together a while too. It's not like
We
you're
have. And
like
the-
fresh.
Sometimes
on
it's great to be able to share that I'm a grandmother lover.
Ooh.
Because
She is a grandmother.
when I met her, she was already a grandmother.
Yeah.
And then we've had a couple more since then, which is not us.
Not
but
their kids. Shoot, great.
The
two
kids
great
have had them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they call me Gramps. It's great.
Oh,
Like, yeah, I'm still a
You're a
grandmother.
good-looking grandpa. Great-looking grandpa.
Oh, I'm very proud of it.
Oh.
We got plenty of
100%.
time.
Almost done. Almost
All right,
done.
number
Sorry,
6. Are you good?
dude. No, you're saying it.
No, well, I'm just making sure notes are fine. Number 6 is synchronized sex.
Tell the story, Jason. Tell the story.
What story?
Jason goes, how do I say this word?
Synchronym sex, synchro something sex,
I go,
I mean,
Jason.
I feel like that depends on how
Synchrony.
connected you are with the person.
Synchrony.
synchrony sex. Yeah.
Well, they refer to it as you can be on. So I refer to this more as energy. When I was talking to
exactly.
Millie today, I said to me it's easier to
Yes.
walk away from love than energy. I couldn't walk away from love. Energy is a lot harder. We were talking about that at the pool, and but synchrony I think is that. I feel like synchrony is energy. When you meet someone, you're vibing on the same tone. You're on a date. Everything is at the same rate, and I think that that's what makes people, maybe it's hormone connected. I don't fucking know.
It talked about touch too in that, I think.
100%.
Yeah.
Like it went further, but it went as far out as that, and then brought it back into being synchronous.
Thank you. Went to Nova Community College here, so yeah. Surprised I could even spell it.
You're smart. You're smart. Hold on, I wanted to read something. It also talked about that synchron. No,
Yeah, which one is it?
couples that have synchrony, they are intentional about cuddles, quality time. They make sure that they make time for each other, and they tend to be extremely happy. And they're totally in sync.
Can we put aftercare as that or no?
What do you mean aftercare?
So after a really good session, like cuddling and holding afterwards. Because I know after like kinky scenes or kinky things, like doing aftercare with that is huge to get them to bring the woman back down. And
Wait, hold on. I've never heard after sex called aftercare.
aftercare? No,
Oh my
it's
God.
all over. Yeah, I mean it's like a normal thing, at least for me. I don't know. I do know.
I mean,
but, yeah.
I know what it consists of. You're saying like 30 minutes, right, John? I'll be done in 15. Is that good? Okay, or less. No, I've never heard it called aftercare.
Aftercare.
I think it is extremely important. I think that that's where sex is one connection, and that is a totally different connection. That intimacy afterwards is equally as important.
Shows the respect to me.
And that's when the best talking happens.
Mm-hmm.
I've had the best talking afterwards. If they suck, no. But all right, Jason.
Number 7, or do you have moving forward?
No, yeah, you say it,
All right, number 7 is soulless sex or reassurance.
dude. I laughed at this because I was like, "Wait, you're fucking someone to give them reassurance," which I get. Sometimes you need to do that if like the relationship's been in struggle. And maybe you've gone to counseling or you guys have fixed it in some way yourself and they just need to be reassured at that time. But if you're constantly having reassuring sex, I think it becomes toxic.
So to me, it's like, I guess, walking that line of like reassurance versus praise. Because praise kink is something like, good girl, you're doing so great, you're this, that, and the other. But I feel like the reassurance is, no, you look fine. No, you taste great. No, this is awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it's insecurities.
It's insecurity. It's to fulfill another look. If you have to be in a relationship and feel this insecure where this is happening a lot, you're in the wrong relationship.
Fucking
You can't-
toxic, like you said.
You've got to get over it. Guys, listen, the one thing I get asked a lot is like, will you do in your next relationship? I will not babysit. And I have zero, I know it I can say it with my soul, and I've never been able to. I will walk away from anyone I feel like I have to babysit. You're not even getting a second chance. I don't have time. Like, there's a million people I can love or not love, and I'm fine on my own. So like, don't waste your time. If you have to give someone that kind of sex constantly, you're also wasting your time. So yeah, that was annoying to me.
Number
Right.
8, makeup sex.
Didn't you? Oh, so Kevin and I had a show back when Kevin was my co-host.
Mr. Schaefer,
Mr. Kevin
The
Schaefer,
fucking man.
the OG co-host on here,
doing the Olympics this year, too.
doing the Olympics. We talk about that a lot on this show.
He's the fucking man.
Nice.
He's commentating, yeah. Super proud of Kevin. And he goes, oh no, because he's also a Pisces. And I enjoy talking to Kevin. And I was like, oh, I'll even fuck during the fight. Like, I can be mad at you, but if I want to get laid, I want to get laid. Like, let's bang. He's like, oh, I need time. And I'm like, I don't need any time. Like, fucking, I can separate the fight and the fucking. I think makeup sex is hot depending on the situation, but if you're using it to, what they said, I think is completely right, to divert a problem or situation as the Band-Aid. That's not the Band-Aid. Fix have sex because you found true resolution within the situation.
That's when it's good.
I think we should ask the couple, Jess.
All right, what's the best makeup sex you've ever had?
Does it happen often?
We don't really fight.
Can you use just a little tiff just to have some really good makeup sex?
I don't think we need that.
I would start a little bit of trouble.
That's a whole different scenario. So sometimes if you're with someone that you can freaking connect with, like it doesn't even need that because you're able to talk. So yeah, it happens, but it's not because of that, and it's not as a resolution to anything.
Touche. Now, Millie, have you ever been bad just to have the?
I don't like he said. I don't need. I'm not trying to make us sound like a perfect couple, but it's hard for us to get upset.
Yeah.
I need someone who will make me a bit upset.
Just
not upset, toxic. I need a little bit.
Just a little. So I'm with you, Jess.
That's what's great, but that's the problem with this question for us we don't. I don't know. It's not.
But
a
that's
thing,
how you are.
know?
I think
There's nothing wrong with that. No problem.
For both of us going through years of
I don't hold
stuff
on.
with other people, we don't.
Yeah.
It's kind of
I
squashed
don't want-
before anything really happens. We talk about a lot. We talk about a lot of things, so it's hard for us to even if I'm upset, it's something little, and then it goes away.
It dissipates.
Yeah.
No, because we're able to communicate
100%. I don't want
and
toxic.
understand.
I'm not looking for a big blow up, but just a little tiny something, and then you're being a bad girl, and we have fun with it.
I
That's
don't
where I'm
even
coming
mean
from.
We
anything.
just do that normally anyway. Hey,
I like it.
I'm the bad.
I don't mean toxic because I think there is a fine line to walk. What I'm saying is just yanking someone's fucking chains.
Making something out of
And-
nothing
or-
just for a passionate.
Or no, not
Oh,
making
we don't
someone
need
out
to
of-
fight for that.
Well, I'm just saying, like you said, yanking somebody's chain,
Just yanking their chain,
digging
or
a little
just
bit to have some good
fucking-
sex
just
afterwards.
fucking with them, or
Grab your hair and have fun.
but never toxic. I never want that again. I never, or just someone that will challenge. It could be as much for me because I like connecting on intelligence level. It could be someone that challenges. I like the challenge, not telling me you're fucking wrong because I don't respond to that well because I'm usually fucking educated before I come to battle.
Yeah.
But emotionally, I can be wrong. So, someone that challenges me or is willing to explore that with me and not let me be right when I'm wrong, or that'll do it for me. Not toxic behavior. I don't want that shit. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Number
Yeah.
9, casual sex.
I mean, right now I'm on it. This is Jason's other favorite type of sex. This is what I wrote down.
Why do you think that?
I'm not going to just talk about
Just
that,
talk
Jason.
about it. It's
No,
fine. Just
absolutely not.
throw my shit out there. It's good. Talk about it.
I mean, when you speak with me,
I'm
guys, it's really hard for me because I am having his baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces if you just tuned in. I mean, need I say more?
I appreciate that.
I
yes.
mean, whether it's on our private conversations, which I thoroughly enjoy speaking to you, or on air, or just in group settings. I mean, I'm not sure who you're marrying, fucking, in love with, eating pussy, or blah, blah, blah each week. And that's,
Touche, because I'm not sure either.
So look, I think we all go through that phase. I think that phase gets old. I think what it does, and this is why I talked about this, I think on the show you were on, where I just think that's why I'm not doing it, because I realize it takes a piece of you, but that took age to get there. So
So we could say casual sex is almost, to a point,
it can be dangerous.
meaningless sex.
It can be
Satisfaction
friends. I think,
sex. Instant satisfaction
hold on.
sex.
Hookup is hookup. I think casual sex too,
like
because
I feel like it's the
The
same
last
thing,
way
though.
you phrased it, yes.
Yeah.
I think it goes into
That's what
French.
it is.
Hold on. I think it goes into friends with benefits, as the article said, and I thought about what they said in the article, and it's a false sense of security because you're going out there still trying to be on the hunt. You have this friends with benefits, right? So you have this fallback, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says because I've had 2 friends with benefits. I never got obsessed in that way, but it does give you the security of like, oh, I have someone, not just for sex, and then we chat afterwards because we're friends. So you think you don't have a void that you really have, and I think it can really fuck with you.
So
because it becomes, at first it is animalistic about lust, then it becomes separate from that.
So with that being said, and I'll make this quick.
Yeah.
There has been a couple times where I have had the casual hookup, and at any time I do anything with anybody, I'm not looking for anything serious. I'm just looking for casual sex. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear to get into your pants. That's not the kind of man that I am. There has been a couple times where they have that understanding. A couple hookups later, 2, 3, 4 weeks, it comes back to what you just said, where they're a little bit more emotionally attached. And they have said to me, I'm starting to get feelings, and that's where it wasn't meant to go that way. My apologies if that's where it's going, but I think it's best if we cut it off at this point because I don't want to lead you on or hurt you or take advantage of you in that way.
Right. I mean, it never.
But it happens.
It never ends well. All right. So
number 10,
solo sex. I think we all know.
No, 10 is mindful sex, which I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I think mindful sex, I like this because the healthiest of couples they've discovered, the people that stay together have mindful sex. It's very intentional. It's remaining extremely present.
They're just winking at each other, Jess. You missed
Shut
it.
up.
They just fucking winked at each other. That was cute.
I told you not
that
to
was
tell
fucking.
tell
I'm
us.
telling everybody listening. Everybody listens.
I think mindful sex, and I agree with the article because you stay very present. You and then everything comes together because you are so present. You're intentional
Bingo.
about making time for sex. And I think it goes back to what I say. It matters. It matters even when you don't want to have it. And I got blasted for saying that. They're like, you can't tell a man can't do it when he don't want to have it. And I'm like, that's not what I'm saying.
Well, if you're in a good relationship,
I said,
you
I'm
should be
saying-
allowed to express
Bingo.
what is going on, and your partner should be receptive to that.
I got told I was basically saying a husband is allowed to rape a wife. I go,
No.
whoa, time the
No.
fuck out. Oh, I have screenshots of it.
No.
I have screenshots of it, and I was like, hold the fuck all the way up. Hold the phone. First of all, don't you ever say that about me. I would never. I was like, but, anyway, moving on. I think it's remaining present, taking time for foreplay, taking time for all those things, and being intentional about setting time to be intimate because they understand that it is so, so important. All right, moving on.
11, solo sex.
We know that's masturbation. I do think women especially, real quick, because I want to move along because I want to get Johnny out of here.
Safe sex is in your hands.
I think
Hey.
I think women especially, we can teach
in the
ourselves
sink.
to come so good by ourselves that we can't get too far away from the real thing. But for me, nothing's like the real thing. I fucking love having sex. God, it
And
sucks.
last but not least is number 12 at foreplay.
I think, okay. So
That's
I wrote,
the fucking.
these are my most
done
notes.
well.
Yeah, it's the GOAT.
Done well.
It's the GOAT.
I think foreplay is lost fucking art.
Done well.
Yes.
My favorite things in a relationship is in a relationship for real. I mean, all the time. Hot makeout sessions, like wherever. And we have to bring back finger banging, guys. I'm sorry to say that on air. It is like literally, why are we not finger banging in our relationships? guys?
Old fashioned
Like,
hand job and fucking finger banging. Please.
Right.
Please give me an old fashioned hand job.
Agree 100%. And I think
When you bust out the bottle of aloe vera and start fucking stroking my cock, it's game over.
it doesn't mean take hours to have foreplay. But
Just give me a handy.
I think having foreplay in the morning, like before you leave for work, is like the way to go. And then completely raw dogging it as soon as you get home because you were like, I just got finger banged in my garage by my car.
But doing
Awesome.
the foreplay and not getting to the point of climax and and then you're thinking about it the entire
Well, I
day.
can come because then I have to go to the bathroom and make myself come at work, which I've done.
And that's all 12.
And that's all 12. So I thought that was actually cool. What did you learn from that, Jason? Nothing.
That David has a really pretty wink.
David has a pretty wing. I learned
And they
that
don't fight and argue.
somehow I learned
We
you.
do have discussions.
Does that make the sex hotter?
No, we don't need that to make this.
Okay, I'm going to go real quick down these, so don't say anything. Jason, we were on a show with Frankie, and I asked you and John, this is the one where couples can dream together. It's my favorite clip, favorite thing John Canterford has ever said. You asked me what I needed. I went back to another show. You weren't there. Discipline and a man to be able to lead. And I think women think be led as like he leads me. That's not what I mean. When a man can lead a woman, I think I try.
Push you, motivate you, things like that.
No, and it ties in with my number 2 thing is feeling safe. Look, I am highly independent because I have to be. I just am at this point in my life. I think I have most of my life off and on. I think when a man can just be a man and lead a situation, and it makes me relax because I've been around guy friends like that. I've never been with a person that actually does it as a partner. To feel safe is just to know he is in that mode of I provide for you, I take care of you. Again, I will go back. It's not the money. I keep running against this wall, and I said it perfectly on the show, and I don't have my notes, and nor can I see, because I'll always be generous. I think it has everything to do with a man taking that mentality. And I guessed on that panel of the guys, and they just put it beautifully, and it just, I know I understand it now, and I understand what I need, and that safety of, he's going to be there. He's going to take care of me. I'm not talking finances. It's solid. And the third thing I put was sex and communication. I think that might be top. Anyway, moving on real quick around Robin, and then we got to sign off. I want to start with you two. How did you know, in a quick synopsis, not the long drawn out story? I don't mean to be rude because we got to go. How did you know you were in love? Because I'm going to continue that. We asked this on the streets in Manassas. How do you know that you're in love versus this is honeymoon phase? I'm releasing oxytocin and what's the word? Whatever.
Synchronizing sex.
Endorphins.
Endorphins.
No, vasopressin, and we're going to talk about that next week because I got to leave it for next week because men really do like Mean Girls. But go ahead.
Oh.
Well, go if you want to go ahead.
I was gonna say that we started hanging out and we just never stopped, and I don't know.
But what makes that different from somebody else that you?
Oh, so I've never been with someone who, at the end of the night, I sat and said to that person, "Hey, this was fun. Do you want to do it again tomorrow?" Like that was every day with Millie, every day, and it's been that way the whole time. So I don't know how to answer that better than that.
That's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
I'm not a
Thank
clingy
you.
person,
Yeah,
but
I know exactly
Lucky.
how you feel.
when he's gone, I'm not a clingy person, but when he's gone, I know. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like something.
You feel the energy. I told you it's hard to walk away from energy. Jason,
What was the question? One more time. Just give me the
how do
question.
you know
please.
you're in love versus?
I don't.
In a quick synopsis.
I don't. I'm not.
You were with a long relationship.
7.5 years. It was the same thing. It was the energy. It was every day being with her, whether it was good or bad. It was the connection that we had. It was touching. It was kissing. It was just her smell. It was walking to her car and giving her a kiss as she drove into work, and then I drove in after that. Like it was just that connection.
John, how did you know? Like, how was it different? Just a quickie, John, a quickie. Not from me, from Tracy.
Go to Jeff first. Let me think.
Really?
Jeff, how did you know you and I were in love?
I wasn't even going to go to Jeff.
I don't know.
I would have no clue.
Yeah.
What
I
is
think
love?
It's just when you
Baby, don't hurt me.
you just follow
Don't
your
hurt
heart
me.
and just like
No
you
more.
get that like gut feeling and you just feel comfortable and you feel relaxed and you just feel like you
You can be you.
you want to be your true self. Absolutely.
I didn't want to be away from her. Like when we were together and we were in it, I did not want to spend a night away from her.
I feel like that's every relationship. So I don't think I felt all the things you guys are saying, and now I question love. And I said that prior to the show.
Is it real?
I don't think I've ever been in love. For me, the people I can be sure I loved, I let go on purpose, which is a morbid answer to say without ever getting in relationships.
No, I wouldn't say it's morbid.
No, without ever getting in relationships with the people I let go, I can honestly say, like, all the things you guys are saying, like, I'm like, I don't know if love exists for me. I honestly don't know if it, I don't know.
Amen, brother.
I think when you can start pooping with the door open, that's when you know it's a legit
Bro,
thing.
that's a really good way to put it. That's a really good way to put
I'll
it,
be
John.
honest, like people say that and I'll piss with the door open.
But do you-
pee.
Number two.
I don't really ever feel the need to validate my relationship by saying I shit in
gonna
front of my
shit with
man.
the
I
door
mean, when you
open.
don't
I
turn a
don't.
fan on and you're just like, you know what, fuck it.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, you gotta
that's
have the fan
never-
on. You gotta have
that-
the fan on.
I'm
Gotta
sorry.
have the fan on.
If there, so I get accused of being too masculine. Yes, I have views that are masculine, but I'm extremely girl. Like, what did my girlfriend Carrie called me today, Jeff? And she's like, I have that same skirt. Maybe we can twin. I know that's girly for you. I'm like, hold up. I don't do girls trips, but I'll twin with you all day long. I'll go online shopping with you. I'll do a million makeup tricks and hair tricks and TikToks. I'm just not going on a fucking girls trip and having 5 of them ruin it by day 2. I don't do it. But anyway, well, this was fun. Johnny Canford's got to get home. I know he has family, right, John?
Yeah, I got family in town and my wife's birthday. And
Oh my God,
No,
John!
Let's go.
What are
Happy
you doing?
birthday.
Ah, get
I
out
did
of
try to stay on track.
Sorry, tomorrow's her birthday, not right,
Oh, okay.
not right now. Let's clarify.
Oh, way to shorten the show by. I mean, Jesus, we went over by. I'm
Made
kidding.
us feel bad.
John, thank you for all you do. And we're going to
Absolutely.
talk about next week. We have a lot to talk. I'm continuing the love discussion because Frankie and I had a really deep discussion. And maybe I can figure out if love is even possible for me. And I'm okay if it's not. And then there is a trend on TikTok about Vesiprocin versus oxytocin. Women fall in love based on oxytocin, dopamine. Vesiprocin is a big one for men, but it's only triggered by stress and when they're upset, and it's aggression hormone. So now the big trend is, well, men really do like us if we're mean to them, which I find very fucking funny. And if it is true, and I'll tell you what I found out next week, I'm going to fuck Jason up. Anyway, not fuck Jason up.
Oh, hey.
Guys, thanks for tuning in so much. Frankie and Julio will be back
Miss
next
you
week.
guys
Thank
so
you,
much.
Jason. Thank you, Millie. Thank you, David.
Thank you, Julio. Love you guys.
Take good care, guys. Later.
Oh,
Yeah, you.